Welcome to the Jill on Money Show. It's Sunday, September 24th, and today we are playing part 2 of our teasers with our guest, Adam Levin. Adam Levin is a cybersecurity expert. He has been in the business for a long time, and I have to say that he was also involved in government. He was a consumer affairs advocate, and he's really been a national expert on cybersecurity and privacy and identity theft and fraud for so long. And he's also an entrepreneur who has built and created many companies, sold, and we're so happy to have him. He also has a very interesting book that I've used as a good guideline for when I talk to you guys about cybersecurity. It's called Swiped: How to Protect Yourself in a World Full of Scammers, Phishers, and Identity Thieves. Today, it's part 2 of our interview with Adam Levin. Remember, this interview lives behind the paywall in its full form. If you would like to join us, all you need to do is subscribe to Jill on Money Live, and that is easy. It's just on our website, jillonmoney.com. Right now, part 2 of our interview with Adam Levin.
One of the things we found is that even though there's more money stolen from older people, there are more younger people that become victims of scams. They have less money to steal, but they're more younger. Why? Because this generation is very open, very trusting. It's kind of like, well, if someone contacts me online, they must be real. And of course, you've been reading about things like sextortion scams where kids have been committing suicide, horrible things that are going on. And that's why you need to make absolutely sure that whomever you think you're communicating with is the person that you really think you're communicating with.
That's right. That's right.
Because too many people, young people in particular, think they're communicating with somebody their age or even a little younger. And it turns out it's somebody that could be 20 or 30 years older and is a different gender than they are, but they had no idea.
How do you break through? You've got a young kid. And so how do you break through with that as the kids? I don't know, like it seems like, oh, that's so boring. Like, what is it that breaks through in that messaging?
Well, the thing to break through, first of all, is never, ever, ever share anything with anyone that could come back on you.
Right.
Because there's so many young people that share all kinds of pictures that are compromising. And they don't realize that one day, if that picture finds its way online, you could lose a job opportunity. You could end up being extorted. It could come back and haunt you in terms of when you apply to go to college. These are all these things that they come out. And of course, I always tell folks, whenever you put anything in email, you have to think of it as our good friends at Sony learned. You have to think of it as the equivalent of skywriting.
Yeah, right.
So you really need to be careful. And if anyone comes at you and asks you or scares you into believing you have to do something 3 minutes ago, stop and think about it. Because the way that scammers succeed is they put you in a situation where you either get excited because there's an opportunity to let your greed run wild or to fulfill whatever your greatest dream is, or they're scaring you half to death because you believe it's the Internal Revenue Service or the bank is coming after you for something. You just have to slow down and think about it.
Okay, if you've got a question about identity, about how to talk to your kids about cybersecurity, or your aging parents about cybersecurity, let us know. We are here to help you out. It's jillonmoney.com. And of course, you can always ask us any question that's on your mind at that website at jillonmoney.com. Hit the Contact Us button. Do something nice for someone else today. Change your work, change your wealth, change your life. Thank you for listening, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.